The Thunderbirds are go. All right. Okay, so you were successful last lesson with regards to executing this Chad Wackerman exercise, right? Which really gives you the whole thing, I believe. Pretty cool. It teaches you about the grip. It teaches you about the wrist turn. Everything is there. It teaches you how little there is to feel, right? And so you were in touch with that. And so without being, by remaining patient, we'll calmly revisit it, lock it in, because this technique is so subtle that it's easily missed. And you'll have it. What is Marty Feldman? What was that movie? He's at the LAX. He's at the airport. He's got the big trunk and he's pulling it out. He goes, I got it. I ain't got it. And he goes through that. So, but let's hope that you do have it. And if you don't, that's cool too, because we'll bring it back like that. Because it's in your soul now. You felt it. Okay? So, and I know you have a bit of a time crunch today, so I'm going to, I'll try to keep this thing moving. And we'll see where this lesson will go, and it'll have a lot to do with, where you are. We're improvising here together. And we're not reading out of a specific playbook. We do have Murray's library, but now how do you get these ideas across, right? Every student is different.
It's frustrating sometimes, because it's such a simple concept, but it's so frustrating. You think it can't take this much to get this concept. And I think, although my right hand obviously isn't perfect, I think it has the idea of what it's supposed to do. Where the left hand is trying to get there, and I noticed that my hand still wants to probably get in the way of the stick or control the stick, or my grip for some reason just doesn't want to stay still. When I hit the stick on a rebound, is when my move fingers want to move around. Oh, gotta get back to the grip, gotta get back, instead of being able to just hold on to it. And I notice either when I grip here like this, this finger's pointing down, not under, but down. And then I try to put the middle finger underneath it. It wants to move around and try to find the grip. If I put and pull the stick, it's in the middle finger, but it pulls it more into the palm. It's easier for me to hold these two up front here with the grip, with just the two here. But then I lose the space between the stick and the palm. There's no space there. So it's a constant fight.
Hold on now. Who says why would there be a space right now while you're just waiting to play?
Well, isn't there, here, I automatically see, without thinking, there's some space here. I'm still holding the stick with the fingers underneath it.
Oh, then your right hand is incorrect, and your left hand is correct.
So this should be in, but it's against the fat part of the, right here, right?
Yeah, it should be on the palm.
Yeah, that's there, and not trying to put space there, just automatically is space.
Wait, hold on, Steve. No, where is the space? Well,
Here's the stick right here in the palm of the hand. There's space between the stick and the palm of the hand
well, there
because
should,
it's resting against this here.
okay, all right, so I need to fix something, I think. And
Okay,
it's a matter of defining our terms.
okay,
Okay, so when, when you held your left in position, it looked fine. And then you started talking about space.
yeah. So, for instance, okay, so here's my left.
Okay?
There's the two fingers here, right?
Yeah.
This is underneath.
Well, you're out of frame, so you have to hold it. Yeah.
Okay. So here's the two fingers here, right?
Okay. You just refer to them as the first finger and thumb,
First finger, thumb,
or the guide.
right? And here's the middle finger.
Slid down the stick. It's too far. It's not quite in the right position, but okay.
Okay, but
That's okay. It's a minor adjustment.
it's all the way against the palm. where
Yes.
there's no-
Yes,
there's no
it should.
space
Yeah.
at all.
Okay, stop. It should be. Where
So-
else would it be?
Well, how do you get the freedom to let it bounce if there's no
Well,
room?
but we're not. But you're just holding the stick right now. See, this is very important. So just hang loose with me because you
Okay.
actually you got this last week, but we're intelligent human beings, and then we get in our own way. You know, that's what happens. And if anyone gets that, it's me. I don't know about the intelligent part, but I do get in my own way. And so if we're just holding the stick and not playing,
Uh-huh,
there's a particular feeling.
okay,
And that feeling is, I've got my first finger and thumb. You're out of frame again, but I've got my first finger and thumb. We talked about it last week. Is it underneath? Is it? I don't know. I just have my first finger and thumb, as though there's a little rivet running through the middle of the thumbnail, all the way across to the first joint of the first finger.
okay,
You can imagine the stick could move through here. And for it to move through there,
Right.
you see, there would be like a little nail or a rivet
right,
running through. And now, see, my middle finger's off, and I can see that the stick has a potential to move, like just
Right.
here. So that
Okay.
means your grip is correct. Means your first finger is doing what it should do, and the thumb's doing what it should do. Okay? Now, as I go down into this position, even if I keep my fingers off, the butt end comes against the palm and is leveraged against the palm.
Well, when you say against the palm, the whole palm or just the fatted part?
Well, there's no way it could, this is hollowed out in the middle of the hand. It's not going to touch there. The stick
Okay.
touches, the stick rests against, it's cool.
Okay, and that's,
Dick would sometimes grab your, if you have enough meat in your hand, you could almost create a little divot right in here. I
Right.
can't quite create it. It's
okay,
close.
and,
So it's
and that-
right next to this bone.
right. So over here it's kind of the same thing.
Yep.
You got it like this. It's against the fat part, the palm.
Well, it should be if you're down at the floor.
Yeah,
Maybe when you turn
There
up.
is.
Good.
There is.
That's what we're talking about right now, because things will
Okay.
change as it moves.
okay. And then when I put the middle finger underneath it, it still stays that way.
Good.
When I go over here and try to put the thumb underneath it,
No, wait, the thumb underneath it? You mean the middle finger?
middle finger, pardon me. There's a struggle for this part of just holding it without shaking. Whereas if I just hold it not just against the fat part, but against the whole palm, then I can hold that.
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't wouldn't go against, the only way to get it to go against the whole palm is, I think you'd have to make a fist. Go and make a fist. Oh, with the stick in your hand. Yeah, now it's against the whole palm.
Right.
We're not playing
Yeah.
that, we don't play that way. Here's
Okay.
here's what we do. Okay, keep going. I kind of
So-
get it.
My thing is I'm trying to do this, thumb and first finger,
Yeah.
finger underneath, and try to keep these two from moving and just staying put, like you say, stay put, don't get off there never
Yeah.
moved.
Yeah.
But when I,
No, wait, we're not there yet.
okay,
You're running ahead. Just follow this tack. You had this last week, and we're gonna have it again. I
okay,
guarantee it. Or your money back. Seriously.
okay,
Oh, or I'll take care of the drinks at my next gig for you. God, check it out. A couple different ways we can think about the grip, but if you just let the stick sit in the crook of the middle finger that Murray would talk about all the time as being the fulcrum,
right.
where's the butt end right now?
But it is against the palm right here.
That's
That's
it.
that part,
Yeah, that's it. On the meaty part of the palm next to the bone.
right,
Just hold it with the middle finger. That's it. That's it. We're not playing yet. That's what it feels like, essentially, in terms of resting on the palm. That's it. Now, what we do is we might start like this. Really feel. Now, you've used the words, and I'm holding it with the middle finger. Are you? I guess the word hold is interesting because I'm holding my glass of water. Now, if I put my hand underneath, am I holding the water?
you are,
You could say I'm holding it.
you hold it up,
We need to find our terms because it feels to me different than holding it. Here, I don't have to have any pressure. It just is going to lay in the hand. It's just laying there, isn't it?
right,
That's what the middle finger feels like. You don't hold it. I can't do that with my palm. My palm can't hold. My palm can only be underneath. That's what the middle finger feels like. We don't go making a fist. We don't go yanking with the middle finger. It just curls underneath, and you can feel the stick kind of laying in there. Now, if you pulled with the middle finger, that would move the tip of the stick. Go ahead and pull with the middle finger. Not your wrist. Not your wrist. Just the middle. There. We don't do that. Let it just lay there in that little crook, like a candy cane or a little saddle or something. Murray would have there's different metaphors, right?
Mm.
Like the bottom of a cane.
Yep.
It's like if you had a cane turned upside down, the cane with if you had a candy cane, God, a candy cane big enough so that you could lay it, so the candy cane would look like kind of like a J, and you just and the bottom of the cane wouldn't change. You just rest the stick in there. That's kind of what it feels like. Just sitting in the bottom of that candy cane. Gosh. Okay, so that's what it feels. Now all you do is you put your first finger and thumb on. That's it. That's it. That doesn't feel like much, does it? I know, but that's what it is. Now, that's all you really need to know in terms of the grip. Now, what I had you do that really helped, I think, you get to where we ended up, which was you being successful at execution. I had you now. Yes, you're just sitting there nice and relaxed. And you're going to turn up. It's nice and slow. Nothing has changed. Sure, if we start to play real fast, the stick might start to move a little on us. But for all intents and purposes right now, stay there. Nothing has changed. That's it, you see? The stick isn't throughout the whole palm, and if I do this and I do, it's that simple. Candy cane, it's on the butt end, is on the palm, leveraged, and you put your first finger and thumb on, nice and easy, just comfortable and constant. That's it. Now we call that holding the stick, but really it feels like the stick is just kind of laying in the hand, doesn't it?
right,
Yeah, it feels like me holding the glass of water in a way. And now what we want to learn to do is not change that. So you started off in a really good place. You had confusion, and if I'm going to have you not change something, you need to know what it is you're not changing. That's what you're feeling right now. It's beautiful, just fine. Now your baby finger isn't sticking out like it was a little while ago. why would it stick out? Form a little candy cane, stick is resting, you don't even need the back fingers, they're just curled around. They're little candy canes too, I guess, but they're not touching the stick. They're just curled around in a natural way. The first finger and thumb are there as a guide. And then what we learn to do is we turn up. And don't change that. That's it. Nothing's changed. Now if I go further, I start to go on all the way up. It's just getting to the point where the stick might want to start to go that way. I've got to hold on with the first finger and thumb just enough. That really tells you how firm your first finger and thumb have to be. If they're so loose that the stick will slide down, probably not holding quite enough. And that's it. I know it's hard to believe. There should be more, but there isn't. That's it. Go all the way up, and just for fun, let that stick just start to creep down. Can you? Come on, you have to turn all the way up so the stick is totally straight. Can you let it slide down a little?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let it slide down a little. Get to learn to control the friction, not sliding down. There you go. Now you really probably didn't do that with your middle finger because your middle finger isn't pulling. The only thing really holding it there would be the first finger and thumb. It's this little pressure right here that if I let go of that just enough, the stick will start to slide down. Like you just did. Do you know it has? If it's laying here, it's laying in the hand. It doesn't feel like this. It won't slide down. You have to be straight in the air to feel this. Straight, really straight. Right? Because as soon as you go here, you don't need the first finger and thumb at all. Yeah, take your first finger and thumb off. Take them off. See, it's laying in the hand now. You can feel the weight of the stick in the middle finger and on the palm. See it laying there?
Yeah.
Now put the first finger and thumb on. Nice and easy. Don't point your baby finger. No need. And turn up so you're pointing right at the ceiling. Now the stick isn't laying in the hand in the same way. Now if we let go just a little with the first finger and thumb pressure, the stick will slide straight down. Yeah, do it again. No, it can't go here. Now the stick is laying in the hand. It won't slide down. It'll only slide down here. Like that. And don't do anything. You got it. That's it. Not much more, really. A child could do this. Right? So there, it's laying in the hand down here. We're not going to turn up so high that the stick would slide down that way right now. We're just coming up to here. So we could still let go of the first finger and thumb. It's kind of laying in there. Go let go of the first finger and thumb. Take them off. See? You got it, babe. You don't need any. Now you put the first finger and thumb on real easy because they're not doing very much. Just guiding. And then you're going to, without changing that, that brings you all the way up to here without doing a darn thing. Really all the way up to here if you're holding properly. This will give you the full range. You're done. And then once we get to about here, I don't want you coming all the way up right now. It's easy. Once we get to about here, we slowly turn back down. And we don't even touch. We just turn back down to where we started. Stick is still laying in the hand. Stick is still on the palm. First finger and thumb haven't gotten any tighter or any looser. And then you turn up. See, you're going nice and straight. Because the wrist is a fulcrum or a hinge. So you don't twist it. You will find that the system will work properly. That's it. How relaxed you are. That's it. Now I know you think that when you get to you've got to do something. You don't. We don't need to talk about this very much. What I had you do, I wrote it in the instructions in your lesson. We're going to go through it again. You're going to turn up again. Okay, that's perfect. Stick is on the palm. Stick is in the middle finger, laying there. You don't have to pull or do anything. First finger and thumb are just on. Really comfy and cozy. It's very comfortable. And then we're going to turn down again. Slow. And now we're going to touch. And nothing's changed. Not really. To keep it simple, this is what worked for you last week. Now, with your other hand, you're going to lift the stick up. And what happens when you do that? We talked about this last week. Tell me what happens.
If I hold my hand still and lift the stick up only with the other hand, it pulls away from the pad on my palm.
Yes, it doesn't. And what did it move to do that?
Nothing really.
It had to.
Just
Go ahead and hold your fingers underneath really tight now.
Okay.
Yeah, hold them tight and try to lift the stick up. Won't go up, will it?
No.
Okay, but if you hold it with this Dick Wilson Murray Spivak grip that I've described, and it's childlike, it'll be just perfect. Because it just worked. You said, oh, it came away from the palm. It had to move the fingers somehow. If all your fingers are on it, it would move all the fingers away. Remember, it moved the middle finger. Didn't it pull the middle finger open a little?
Yes.
Yeah, that's to accommodate, that accommodates the ability for the stick to move away from the pad. That's essentially you're mimicking the bounce of the pad. It would bounce up and come away from the palm. And it would move the middle finger because your middle finger isn't holding it,
Right.
it's laying there. And you're done.
Yeah.
No one will believe that that's true. So it's a leap of faith. We talked about this. Okay, so you moved your middle finger. Look. See even my fingers that aren't touching?
Yeah.
Maybe the stick would bump into them or something. I don't know. I don't want to do anything weird. You could even let them barely touch. See, the fingers can move, particularly the middle finger. See how the middle finger moves? See how the middle finger, see, you don't move your wrist, it moves the finger. But you didn't move it. The force of the surface will move it. Right? So that would be one rebound. And then it would come back down onto the palm. Maybe. For remedial purposes, no, not yet. That's good though, you got it. But for remedial purposes, we can let it come in real time. It'll be just a little bit, but it'll come back to the palm. Right? And then it'll bounce again. And move the middle finger. The middle finger kind of closes, doesn't it? Just curls back around on its own. It's like a spring. You know, the spring doesn't do anything. It's just a spring is set and it flexes. Your middle finger is kind of like a little spring. And it'll get pulled open without you opening it. Go on, lift the stick up with your other hand. Pulls the middle finger. Now, without you pulling the middle finger back down, the middle finger seems to close. It wants to go back to its original shape, like a spring. And that's 2 bounces, 3 bounces. It comes back to its original shape, 4 bounces. And that's about all we do. And then it comes back, and you did it. And you lift it up again. Nothing's changed. You're coming back down. You touch. The stick bounces off the surface and moves the middle finger. Don't point your baby finger. I thought it was just, wouldn't the baby finger maybe get moved if you let it be on the stick too? How come your baby finger doesn't move? See, it flexes all the fingers. All the fingers are so relaxed. And all the fingers go back to their original shape. And then the stick pries them open a little, and they go back to the original shape, and so on and so forth. And then you lift it up again. Come on. Now you have to do something. I told you. Not in the hand. It's the muscles in front of the elbow. That's what's doing the work. Turning your wrist. And now the muscles in front of the elbow are going to pull down underneath. And they pull down. You touch. You just don't pull anymore. Now you just leave the wrist alone, so the muscles aren't pulling anymore. And now you just leave it here at the surface. And because it hit the surface with a little bit of momentum, the stick will bounce up. Move the fingers. And it'll bounce up and bounce up and bounce up. Go ahead and lift it up like that. Just a couple of, like it does that. Now keep it there. Keep it there. Now keep it there. Lift it up. And you can't, come on, lift it up. There you go, move the fingers. Baby finger isn't on the stick. How come it's sticking out all stiff? I thought it's just like a spring. Come on, let it come back down. Feel the baby finger close. Feel the ring finger get pulled open a little. Well, come on, and the baby finger. Let the stick pull it, pull the baby finger. That's right. Now the baby finger, ring finger, and middle finger would all close if you had all your fingers on the stick. For remedial purposes right now. Okay, so go ahead and lift it up. Move those fingers. Don't hold your baby finger stiff. You can't move too. Now just let the stick go. Now you have to let it go. There. You don't have to turn your wrist anymore. You're done. The wrist doesn't move. It's just you let it finish bouncing. There. Now you lift the stick back up with the muscles in front of, no. Okay, lifting the stick back up, sorry, because in a sense, we need a different name. So what are we gonna call it? Lifting the stick up for me right now, I'll use that phrase to describe turning your wrist. Maybe I should just say turn your wrist, which means lift it up. And then we're gonna come down, turn your wrist, and now I will say lift it up with the other hand. Lift it up with the other hand, and let it go. Yeah. Lift it up, and let it go. There. Bounces. You don't know it. The fingers are just going, and the stick is just going, and you're not doing anything. So you left everything alone. There, that's it. Now you're going to turn back up, turn your wrist, come down, slowly turn back down, touch, beautiful man, you're getting control. There, you lift it up, the Karate Kid, learning the kata, the crane, let it go. That's it. Now you turn back up. See how relaxed I did? No, you turn back up, that's lifting it up. Turn your wrist back up. Now this time, in a very gentle fashion, you're just going to come down and let the stick do what it just did. That, you got it. That's it. Don't do anything with it. Don't do anything. It did it just fine without you doing anything. All you do is you come here and you don't do anything. That's it. No, why did you squeeze at the end? Looks like you squeezed. Now, just lift it up and remind yourself of what it felt like. No, not your wrist. Sorry. Okay, we're going to lift it up with the other hand now. No. Don't turn your wrist. Pull the fingers open a little, didn't it? Now you'll notice it's going to bounce and stop bouncing. The tip will be resting on the surface, and you don't have to squeeze your fingers. They will close on their own. There, that's it. They did close a little. You proved it. They do that. They'll close and bounce a little too. They'll kind of wiggle as the stick is moving. If you leave them loose and relaxed, that's it. You don't have to squeeze at the end. See, you didn't do anything. You did nothing. Nothing. Stop your pointing your baby finger. Why isn't it getting moved? Lift, okay, we can do that. You're ready. And you're just going to turn and feel like, no, you threw your baby finger, came out and everything. Stay down here again. No, come back here. Lift the stick up. Did you throw your baby finger out? See, you don't believe that the stick is going to hit and bounce up and move the baby finger. You want to move things. You don't realize that it'll work. It will work, look. Yeah, you don't have to move your baby. You don't have to do anything. I keep telling you, don't do anything. Do it again. Feel this. Yeah, see, you don't do anything. I can feel my fingers. Yeah, I'll show you. I can feel they're moving for every time the stick bounces, right? Particularly the middle finger. We'll narrow in on that middle finger that provides the narrow fulcrum. But as you can see, I come here. See, it's on the palm, just turning down. I touch, just like you've been doing. Stick is still on the palm. You're not touching, yeah, it's just resting on the surface. Now, don't do this yet. But you see how my fingers open? You see my fingers opening and closing? I'm not doing that. I'm not opening them or closing them. It's the stick that's opening them and closing them. Yeah, like that. Yeah, see? See they're open? Come on. Lift it up higher. Lift it up higher. Yeah, see, your fingers are more open, aren't they?
Yeah.
Now let the stick come back to the palm and feel them close around the stick. Except for the baby finger, it just won't, it doesn't seem to understand that the stick will move the baby finger. Yeah, see? And then if you let the stick come down, the baby finger will close. The whole hand just follows it back down. Because the hand wants to be in this position. The stick moved it away from a spring would go back to its set position. You pull the slinky, and it comes back to where it started, right? We're pulling on the slinky, and then the fingers close. Like that. Baby finger, what's it doing? Won't the baby finger go? How come the baby finger doesn't move with the stick? Yeah, just take all your, just put the baby finger, first finger, thumb, and baby finger on. I don't mind, I'll do this with you. No, first finger and thumb only. Take all the other fingers off. All your fingers off, just first finger, thumb. Yeah, now you've got first finger, thumb, and palm, right? So resting on the palm. Yeah, is your middle finger off? Your middle finger is, mine's sticking out, pointing at the wall over here. Right there. Now leave those fingers off and just put the baby finger on. Just the baby finger. Good. Now take the stick and lift it up and get the, no! Take the stick and lift it up and move the baby, no, your other fingers aren't off. To follow my instructions. Just the baby finger. It's an experiment. First finger and thumb and baby finger. No. First finger and thumb and baby finger only. Now lift the stick up with your other hand. Not your wrist, lift the... Is your baby finger under the stick? No, your baby finger isn't even touching. Well, you can't go that far. Baby finger isn't long enough. It'll only move a little. The baby finger, take your other fingers off, just the baby finger.
Yeah.
Only the baby finger.
Right, so yeah.
Okay? And now bring it back down. Let that stick come down. Baby finger close.
Yes.
Just keep holding it. Move the baby finger by moving the stick with the other hand. Take your other fingers off. Take them off.
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Now they are. Yeah. Now let the stick come down and the baby finger should close. Well, you always let it go. I don't know. You could. You can. For me, I'm just holding it. I'll do it from back here. Same thing. Watch. See, only my baby finger is on the stick. Just my baby finger, and I get my baby finger to just move. See? So the baby finger could just move. It's just getting moved by the stick. See? See? You know, my other fingers are off, so I can just feel the baby finger. It gets... No. No, the finger won't open until you physically move the stick. Like that. And let it come back. Yeah, move the baby finger with your other hand, pulling on the stick, and let it come. There you go. See? Now you put your other fingers underneath, and all of them will get moved. They'll all get moved. And they'll all want to come back to their original shape. Okay? Just do this, and let it go, and it'll pop back. No, you don't even move your wrist. Just up in the air. No, let it go. No, just let it go. Take the stick out of your, okay, and let it go, and it'll pop back to the palm without moving the wrist. Because down here the wrist isn't moving, you see. So now we're in an artificial position. So the wrist won't move, but the fingers will, and let it go, and the stick will just come back. See, your wrist doesn't have to go down. The wrist just, no. Point the stick up towards the corner of the ceiling. That's it. Keep it there. Don't move your wrist. Just move the butt end. Keep your wrist there, and let the stick go. No, your wrist moved. Wrist doesn't move. Only the stick moves and the fingers. No, your wrist moves. It's not pointing at the corner of the. There you go. Just keep it pointed there. No, keep it pointed a little more down. Yeah, there you go. And keep it pointed a little more down. Just a little more. Come down a little more. Right there. Now you keep the stick right there. You keep it your wrist pointed there, or held in that position. Yeah, and like that. No, come on. It should come. See, pops right back to the palm. Don't move your wrist. It's the stick that's moving. falls in. It's only a little bit. It's only falling, what, a half an inch? A half an inch away, half an inch in. No, you're not keeping your wrist in one position. There, see? Leave the fingers alone and let them, and just let them follow, and just let them follow the stick. Yeah, now get over the surface, touch the surface. Take the butt end and push it away if you want to do it. No. Okay, let it fall. Did the fingers close? Like they did up here? Just fall back in with the stick. Like that. And if you keep them loose, they'll keep opening and closing as long as it's done. Like that. You don't do anything. You don't have to open or close or do anything. You don't do it. You'll ruin it if you do. You start doing a bunch of stuff with your hand. There, you got it. Now turn on your light, please. Okay. We're back. Okay. So now we're kind of getting back to where you were. This takes a little while, but you see, it's never going to change, Steve. That's what's cool. Every time you show up, I'm going to tell you the same thing until it locks in. Like that. No, your baby finger isn't moving with the stick. Yeah. Stick will move all your fingers and they'll all close like that. There. Yeah, right. That's leaving all your fingers on. You could do it that way. There, you got it. And all you want to do is turn down and let it do that. That's what's going to happen. The surface is going to do that when you get to the ground. Like that. You did it. You got it. Do it again. That's it. Don't do anything. You're back. Let that stick. It's good letting the stick lay in your entire hand. Yeah, there. Let it move the baby finger, middle finger, ring finger, not the first finger and thumb. There. That's it. I know. Okay. You got it. Do it again. There. Got to be a fulcrum in there. It's bouncing. It's beautiful. Now, how many bounces is that? That's multiple bounces. Now what we learn to do is when we're done with the number of bounces we want, we lift the stick back up. So we're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, lift. 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 You're back. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's with the baby finger now? It should be get moved by the stick. Yeah, just relax. Pretend you're going to let it bounce for as many as possible, but then decide you're going to lift it back up and fool the stick into only giving you 4. And lift it up. You didn't lift it up. So you didn't do it right. If you really did it right and you didn't lift it back up, it would just be resting on the surface. There. No, you have to lift it all the way back up to where you started. You got 2 or 3 good ones. There, lift it up. And leave your hand alone, let the stick move your fingers. Yeah, good. You're getting the idea.
Nope, sorry.
Yeah, you have to lift it all the way back up to there. And lift it. Why does your baby finger keep doing so? Why? Yeah, lift it up. You got it. Now give me 3. 1, 2, 3, lift. Stop. You think you have to push your baby finger out. You don't trust that the stick will move your baby finger. I showed you that it will. You've done it over and over. It'll move the baby finger. Don't you see? It'll move all of the fingers. You don't go doing this or this or this. There. And you lift it back up. You did it. Do it again. And lift it up. You did it again. You started to leave things alone. Give me 2. Don't do anything. Good. Don't do anything with your baby finger. Keep concentrating on letting these fingers be supple. And the stick will move them a little. That's it. Don't go throwing your fingers open. If you throw your fingers open, you've ruined it. The stick has to move your fingers. No? You threw your first finger and thumb open. Leave it and just turn. You know it's going to bounce. You proved it over and over and over and over and over. There. That's it.
Instead of raising my stick, I'm going to squeeze it, which is.
You have to. All you do is turn and feel the butt end come to the palm. You don't have to squeeze anything. Doesn't the butt end come to the palm as you lift it up? Now this time, we'll think about the palm. Let the stick just dribble. Let it move the baby finger. No, you have to let it rest on the surface. You're trying to, I don't know what you're doing. You just touch the surface and feel it bounce and move your fingers. Lift it up. No, see, it doesn't come to, it should just come to rest on the surface. And leave it there. There, you got it. That's it. Now this, is it on the palm?
Yeah.
It's on the palm right now?
Yes.
Huh. It shouldn't be on the palm. How can you get the stick to, you can get the stick to read. You can hold it and let the wrist bounce. But if we're not going to bounce the wrist, the stick will move with the fingers and be away from the palm. Maybe I need to get into this with you. Watch. Watch, watch, watch. I'll give you another little piece of it. See, watch. Okay, turned up. See, look at the stick. See, the stick's away from the palm. But you see, watch. Now it's on the palm. When I lift it up, it's on the palm. When I get to the surface and just let it bounce, it moves my fingers and ends up away from the palm, doesn't it? It's not resting on the stick, isn't resting on the surface. There. Is it on the palm?
No.
Yeah, it kind of seems kind of a little bit open, huh? Baby finger. Nope, baby fingers. Crazy, crazy legs. The SCTV character. Crazy finger. Nope. Throwing your ring finger down. You want to throw them away? You don't. You don't do anything with them. You just land and let it bounce. No, you have to land and let it bounce. You didn't let it bounce. It's supposed to be resting on the surface. No, it's supposed to be resting on the surface. Okay, now just slowly lower the stick. Touch, touch. Okay. Now what would really happen is once we touch and the stick starts to, once we touch, there is this gentle little thing that happens where you bend, you just bent a little more so that the butt end comes away from the palm. You got it last week without me really getting into this, and I didn't want to cloud your mind, but it's okay, now we're ready for that. Is the stick on the palm?
No.
Good. Now when you turn back up, you'll feel the stick come to the palm. Then turn up, so is it on the palm?
Yes.
Good. Kind of rest laying on all your fingers, whatever. Lift it up all the way. It's just to there. Good. Now slowly lower the stick. Now, is it on the palm? It should be.
Yes.
But I just want you to bend a quarter. Is it on the palm?
No.
That's what you do right there. You don't do anything with your fingers, but you do that little thing. There. Is it on the palm?
No.
Good. You got it. So there is that little thing. That baby finger is a little stiff. I can tell. Good. Yeah. So there's just that little bend at the bottom. The Dick Wilson bend. This little thing, Kevin. Kevin, it's just this little thing. There, you got it. Yeah, you're a little open. Now turn up and feel the butt end come to the palm. There, that's all it is. Now give me 4. And turn. You should be a little bend. No, you threw your baby finger open. It's a little bend. It's not throwing your baby finger. No, if you throw your baby finger open, watch what happens. See how all the fingers open and close a tiny bit? If you throw your baby finger open, you won't feel that. Okay. Yeah, there. Now, all you're going to do is after you hear the fourth note, turn back up. Come on, just go for it. You have to lift it right back up. It'll lay on the surface. It's the feeling of it laying on the surface, but you lift it up and lift it up. No, you have to lift it up. What happens if you don't lift it up? Show it to me. No, what happens if you don't lift it up?
You go more than 4 bounces, it dies.
Well then, show me that. Relax your fingers. So, no, see it's not laying on the surface. You're not getting it. There, leave it there. You just won't leave it on the surface. I don't know why. You have to leave it on the surface, Steve. Leave it there. Leave it there. Is his butt end on the palm?
No.
That was successful. Leave it there. That's what happens if you don't lift it up. Period. You just get lots and lots of rebounds. Beautiful. You have to believe in that. You'll get, there's a lot more rebounds than 4 there. Probably, right? So if you don't go lifting that stick back up, you get that. I'm asking you, after you get to the bottom, and there's that little Richard Wilson follow through, as soon as you hear 4, you're going to lift it back up so it doesn't lay on the surface. Do it. And lift it up. Good. No, it's not one or the, it's one or the other. It's not half and half. Now, what are you going to do? Are you going to let it lay on the surface, or are you going to play 4? You didn't tell me.
I'm going to go 4.
Okay, well, relax your baby finger. Play 4 as though you're going to let it dribble forever, but lift it up. You got it. Imagine you're going to let it rest on the surface, but you lift it up. Once you lose, oh wait, once you lose it, go back to just turning and letting it lay on the surface. Because that'll give it to you. Come on, lift it up. Lift it up, turn up, and just come down and let it lay on the surface. Good, but you threw your baby finger out. That's the feeling. That's lift it. Come on, lift it back up. Turn and let it lay on the surface. There.
Why? I don't know why I keep gripping the stick instead of just letting it.
I don't know. That's the feeling. As long as you bend a little bit at the bottom and it's away from the palm, you got it. There. Up, up. Once you land, you're done. It just goes clunk, clunk, clunk. That's it. Clunk. That's it. No, you did something and you lifted it. No, you're not letting it lay on the surface. You just won't let, you got one. You don't want to just, oh, wait. You want to lift it up right away, huh? That you won't get it. No, your baby finger's sticking out. No, your baby finger is not moving with this stick. Turn and let it lay on, let it lay there. Wait. Now, you have to check, go through it yourself. First thing, no, leave it on the surface. You want to be patient. I'm telling you, I do this every day over and over, Steve. You won't do it. I do it. You look gorgeous right now. Your baby, so there's, once you land and you get multiple rebounds, how many questions are there? I'll tell you for today. So the questions are, here are my questions. See, I'm doing it just like you. I look just like you. We look like identical, don't we? Except you're leaning a little because you're the hipster, you know, right? The Marlboro man. But so you're just hanging there. We look identical. My question to myself, and the question I want you to ask yourself is the butt end away from the palm?
It is.
Good. What does that tell you you did?
I let it rest on the surface.
What's that?
I let it rest on the surface.
You did more than that. You forgot already. It's that little, remember? Because you let it rest on the surface.
You
And I
go,
said,
you go past that.
yeah, it's happening. You're going to start calling it your own. You'll find your own way of teaching this technique. Yes, you go past it. It's that little Richard Wilson thing. It's just, no, don't, just wait. We haven't finished asking ourselves the questions. Okay, so yes, it's resting on the surface. You've done that little, Kevin, it's this tiny little thing. It's tiny, you tell me, with that kind of voice. Which means the stick has come away from the palm. So you want to ask, is the stick resting on the surface? Has it come away from the palm? If it's come away from the palm, that probably means I went a little bit past that little Richard Wilson thing. And it's the baby finger relaxed. Yes, it is. So how many questions? How many questions are we asking? Is the stick on the surface? Is the stick away from the palm?
Did you let it go further past?
It went a little further past you. I like your thinking on that.
Right.
And the baby fingers relaxed. But that's 5 questions.
Right.
Surface, I went a little past. No, surface, it's laying on surface, it's off the palm. I went a little bit past, and the baby fingers relaxed. 4 questions. That's all you do. Now you're going to turn back up. Yep. We don't need to ask questions right now. The questions are for down here. Do it. What are the questions you're going to ask yourself? Don't move. What are the questions? You have to remember them. I'll write them out for you. But
Does the stick pass the surface?
no, the first question is you said it. It's on the surface. That was the first thing you said.
On the surface,
Okay?
and then does the stick go past the surface?
Not the stick, maybe the hand, because the
The
stick.
hand go past the surface.
Yep.
And then is on my baby fingers around the stick.
Right. And the fact that the stick went, you forgot one aspect. The fact that the stick went past, that your hand went past the surface, what does that tell you?
It tells me that the stick is away from the palm of the hand.
That's all you need, Steve, right now. You just need to do that over and over. I know it sounds painful, but that's it. That'll give you I do this every day, man. I do it every day. And I don't start by going, I'm just going to get 4. I start, I call it it's the full Monty. Okay. I go through it every day. I already did it today, but I also do it in traditional. In traditional, it's just slightly different in that the stick is running through the hand differently. I just let it rest on the surface. And then I would lift it up. Now, in traditional, the stick doesn't come away from the palm, it comes away from the 4th finger. So it's a little different, you see? But it's all the same. Okay? So over here, we've got this grip that you have a better understanding of today. The stick's on the surface, butt ends away from the palm because I went a little further with my hand, and my baby fingers relaxed. And I lift it back up, and I do it again. And I lift it back up, and I do it again. I do that a lot. I lift it back up. Go ahead and do that.
What time do you have, Tom?
5:04. So
Okay, good. Probably. All right. Yeah, good.
okay. Okay, so remember 4 questions. Simple grip, child grip. You lift it up. You already know this part. This part's really easy. The whole thing's easy. Turn and do your thing. Let it, okay? It's gorgeous. What are the questions? Leave it on the surface.
Am I on the surface? Did I let my stick go away from the palm because I'm below the surface?
One more question.
And then got my little pinky around the stick.
And look, Steve, we look identical. Yeah, let's do it together. We're twins. And now you're gonna turn. So, I'm gonna ask myself now. I'm on the surface, cool. 6 away from the palm, that means I did that little follow through or
What?
went a little further. However you wanna think about it, because you're getting it. Don't lift it yet. Now we're not twins. You didn't ask the last question. And my baby finger, it's nice and cozy. It's not all whacked out. That's it. You got it.
Is your baby finger resting on the stick?
It's just whatever it does. It gets moved by the stick and it's kind of just tucked, curled around. Just normal. Don't even think about it. If the stick went away from the palm, it means you probably did that and the baby finger elongated. The whole thing worked.
Right.
It's that little sexy, Richard Wilson would say, it's tiny, Kevin. See, it's too small for most people to get. Do it again. Lift it up just a little more for a little more momentum. Turn up a little more. That's it. Baby finger. Think about your baby finger now. If it's relaxed now, it'll probably be relaxed. Go ahead and turn for multiple rebounds. There. What are the questions? Dude. I know you can't believe it. You got it over and over and over. And you lift it back up. No, you know, it got a little wonky. So just do it once and stop and ask the questions.
Yeah.
Just goes turn, and that's it. It's away from the palm?
It is, yes.
Okay, good. So that's the position, that's what it'll feel like when you come to the resting. There, come on, what are you doing? Stop! You pulled your fingers closed. I thought your fingers were open away from the palm. You undid the Richard Wilson little thing. Don't undo it. There, stay there. Don't pull your fingers back in. Do the little Richard, you stay in the Richard follow through position.
All right.
Almost. Baby finger, relax it. Turn and stay followed through. There, stay followed through. That's what you haven't been doing. You're not staying followed through, and then you want to close your fingers. Destroying this. No, you threw your baby finger open a little bit. Stay followed through. That means you'll be off the palm. There it is. Do that in your other hand. You're a little followed through, aren't you? Stick on the palm or not?
Yes, it's off the palm.
Off the palm. That means you did the little Richard Wilson follow through. Stay follow through. See, your right hand could do it now too. Perfect. And that's all we do. Watch, I'll just demonstrate it once because you got it today again. You're back, but I'm giving you even less this time. I don't usually play matched, but typically it's not often. But so what we're trying to get happening is, see, we're looking to get. I do it in this hand too. I want that follow through. I want 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, now I'm just lifting. If I didn't lift it up, it would just be like that. As soon as I lift it up, the butt end comes to the palm, and I am no longer in that Richard Wilson follow through position. Right? There I'm followed through, then I lift it up. See? And the hand goes from a follow through position to a little more close. I don't go squeezing. But that's what you've been doing. You've been going from here. And as soon as you lift it up, the follow through position goes away. Try that once and just feel that. They follow through. You got it. Wait. Not yet. Now go ahead and lift that up and feel the follow through position go away. See, now you're not followed through. You're more normal here. You're not followed. You didn't do that. That little follow through's gone away. Get to the surface, follow through. Almost. Now lift it up. That follow through feeling's gone away. Come back down. Let it bounce. There. Stay up. It's away from the palm?
Yes.
I know it is. You followed through. Baby finger just got a little, oh, right? You got it. Stay followed through, don't go, nothing closes or changes. It stays followed through. Frozen in time, but relaxed. Frozen isn't the right word. Okay, you got it. So that's all I'm doing. You can just watch this. And for this lesson, you're just gonna work on one hand over and over. Then the other hand, over and over, over and over. And when you're ready, perhaps, if you feel like you can put them together. See how the butt ends away from the palm?
Yeah.
See? And now it's not. Follow through position's gone away. And follow through. There's that tiny thing. And what I get happening is we get 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Multiple rebounds. Then we get 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. See, there's a follow through. 1, 2, 3. Then I lift it back up. Then 1, 2. 1, 2. And how about 1? 1. 1. That follow through position is so brief. So over here, I'd get multiple rebounds. Then I'd get 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Don't play yet. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1. 1. 1. 1. See how nice and open that is? Because I don't end up tight. There's that gentle, barely any follow through, but I don't land tight. And I get singles that start to look like that. And I just want to keep that going. See, just keep that going. Don't get tighter. Maintain the same tone, same tone. We want to maintain the same tone. See, the tone stays the same. So the tone stays the same.
Yeah, that's what I like about this technique.
The beautiful open sound. You got that today. So all you're going to do this week, we don't want to lose it this week. And your consistency in coming in has helped too. But we're just going to work on multiple rebounds. That'll give you the whole technique. I'm telling you, man. It's my practice routine. I start with that. And we look like identical twins. Didn't it? Your hand looked just like mine. Stick was away from the palm. Baby finger was well comported, right? Properly comported. It wasn't the rogue baby finger, going out, running off like James Dean or something. Rebel without a cause. No, it's got to it's got to be part of the family. The whole thing works as a unit, and you did very well. I know you're pressed for time, so just meditate on what you got today,
All right, thank you.
you're welcome, and you'll be fine. Cool, man.